Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi wa kafa wa salamun ala ibadihi alladhina istafa amma ba'd. Fa'auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Wa ma asabakum min musibatin fabima kasabat aydikum wa ya'fu an kathir. Sadaqallahul Azim. Respected elders and brothers, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Inshallah, in the coming month of Ramadan, there will be a lot of series of talks between myself, Maulana Ibrahim Surti, and Sheikh Abdullah, who will be mentioning rulings and virtues about Ramadan. But unfortunately, in the situation where we are, the government has extended the lockdown for another 3 weeks at least. Means it might end after 3 weeks, let's hope so. And if not, the situation is not correct for releasing the lockdown, then it might carry out throughout Ramadan. So there are certain questions which are rising in the minds of the people, and people are interested to know the answers of the questions. That in this situation, when we can't come to the masjid, how should we spend the month of Ramadan? So to let you know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has obligated the fasting in the month of Ramadan. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu kutiba alaykumus siyam kama kutiba alal ladhina min qablikum la'allakum tattaqun. Fasting in the month of Ramadan is obligatory, and therefore healthy individuals are required to fast between dawn and sunset. Now, a panel of muftis, there are many, about 30, mashallah, very good muftis in UK. They were approached by many individuals, and they were asked the questions how to spend in the state of pandemic, how we will spend Ramadan. So they have answered, and they have together signed the Fatwa, which I am going to read it out to you. They say individuals with confirmed suspected COVID-19 with moderate severe symptoms or severe underlying health conditions can postpone their fast to a later date. A strong likelihood of falling extremely ill also permits postponing the fast. So those who are infected with this virus, and if they have got underlying issues about their health, they are allowed to postpone their fast, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, فَمَنْ شَهِدَ مِنْكُمُ الشَّهْرَ فَلْيَصُمْ وَمَنْ كَانَ مَرِيدًا أَوْ عَلَى سَفَرٍ فَعِدَّةٌ مِنْ أَيَّامٍ أُخَرٍ. وَمَنْ كَانَ مَرِيدًا, the first word Allah has used is marid. If somebody is ill, he can postpone his fast. Now there will be so many sisters who are pregnant. So pregnant women and those who are breastfeeding are permitted to postpone their fast if they fear harm to themselves or their child. Number 3, in the above cases, if a person thinks they may be able to fast or they are unsure, the fast must be attempted. During the day, if they struggle, they can break the fast and make up for it later. If somebody has got the determination that he wants to fast and he starts fasting, but at midday or after midday, if he is struggling because of his illness, then he is also permitted to break the fast. A person who does not fast or discontinues their fast due to a valid excuse is required to make up for the fast at a later date. There is no additional penalty, means there is no kafara, because if a person, he breaks the fast intentionally, then he will have to make up for the fast which he has broke, and then additionally he will have to fast and give the kafara. Or they will have to give the fidya, the amount of sadaqatul fitr per every fast. Fidya does not discharge the obligation if a person is able to fast at a later date. For example, in the winter months, there are some people, they have got some weakness in them. They come to the Imam and says, oh, can we give the fidya? Yeah, they can give the fidya because they cannot fast at that moment. But later on, when they get well, they will have to make up for the fast which they have not fasted in the month of Ramadan. Doctors, nurses and allied healthcare workers treating COVID-19. Patients are strongly recommended to carefully consider all the alternative options and attempt the fast if they are able to. If they struggle to continue, the fast can be broken and repeated at a later date. However, for those who will be unable to fast due to the strong likelihood of dehydration and severe thirst due to wearing PPE, that's a special type of suit which they wear when they are treating the patient, along with the risk of making clinical errors which could potentially affect lives, the fast can be postponed to a later date as outlined in our fatwa in this regard.